Okay. Well, now we go back down this way. No. No, not this way. This way. And this way. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Life forms detected.
Whoa.
Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Well, you ain't me, Jolie. You ain't
Awaiting instruction.
outlaw.
Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Who placed this terminal
Error.
here?
Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
What do you mean behavioral
I have been
reconfiguration?
programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And if I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Coached. Do you not know why, or are you restricted from
I
saying?
can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
About you and
I
this
utilize a
installation.
retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this installation in the first
Error.
place?
Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
If this place was built 30,000 years ago, it predates the Republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Very similar to the ruins. The ruins on Dantooine. Why was agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining
Reformation.
sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
That is a short period for adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Okay, let's go back to my
I will
questions.
answer as my
Who installed this hollow
This
interface?
was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Who last accessed this
Sorting by
installation?
identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyer, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do
152.
around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject, Revan, corrupted.
But there was an entry at some
Error.
time.
Data on Revan, unavailable.
Was there any further contact with the installer of this
That
interface?
information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
Okay.
Accessing.
What was the original function?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Accessing.
What's the
The
current
current
function?
purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of
Error.
what?
That information is not available.
Okay.
Answer will
General
be given with-
questions. Star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory. So the map is as old as this
Error.
installation.
Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to get access to the
Your
star map?
request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied. There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
Okay.
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
You may begin evaluation.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee
Act
and
like
have
you
encountered
should.
complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
I trust Albar. I would say nothing, and neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty
Call
is
me-
dangerous.
call me,
Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family
No
is
risk,
mired
no
in
reward,
treasure.
you know?
What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
Oh. I thought this was an evaluation, not a
I
quiz.
must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
Okay, so self-preservation is what I should be answering with. Continue
The
with your
previous
evaluation
incorrect
then.
response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
They'll attack us in 5 days. Weak point in 10 days. I evacuate my people from the city. I subtly reinforce the city while preparing to attack. I prepare my forces to attack in 10 days. I do nothing in the city. Give the city to take their empire.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city.
I see.
You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
I see what we're doing here. I've got it. They're saying I have to match Revan. Okay. The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people. That's right. The deaths of those people would spur my forces on. The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people. I mean, I think either one of these answers is correct. But I'll say this one.
You achieve the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern invented. I shall adjust my evaluation. Hypothetical.
Okay.
Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
Ooh, okay. I do nothing so I can attack their weak spot later and save more lives. I stop the attack. I will appear to be a hero. I let the attack happen. I let the attack happen, I feel like is the correct answer. Because my people have become complacent, right?
Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense. Your people will rally beneath you against the common foe. As their eyes turn outward, your rule will strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched the pattern in memory. I recognize you and will fulfill my designated function.
Wow. Well, explain what this was all
I am
about.
programmed to guide, not inform. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. End communication.
Let's go. Alright, alright. A little bit of a mind of the Dark Lord. I got light side points and dark side points. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory. I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Okay. Tim, star map. You want to relax, brother? You want to relax? Thank you. Goodness gracious. Alright, we got everything done down here. Hello. Hello again, Outlaw. I've heard nothing of your progress, so I will assume there hasn't been any. I'll take you back to the surface, but you must do Chundar's task. Don't keep him waiting. Oh. Wait. What did he want me to do? Just take me up. I forgot what he wanted me to do. He wanted me to kill somebody? Was it the Wookiee that was fighting the Mandalorian? The Kinrath are back. Cool. I'm doing things now. Stasis field changes everything. Here we go. So I have the the Blade of Legend. Now the question is, which Wookiee is the right Wookiee to show it to? I think it's the Maker of Laws. Wait, hold on. Do you know whose bolt casting this is? Sure. It looks like Jirok's. I think so, anyway. This bolt casing was found on Rorwar's body. On Rorwar's body? Then he's dead? But he can't be. Don't listen to him, Warwill. Outsiders only lie when their mouths are open. You know that. War was dealing with slavers. Do you know anything about this? No, he doesn't. You don't say another thing to him. You want to lie? You lie to me, outsider.
I begin to see what has occurred here. We should speak to Jarek at once.
Leave the boy alone, please. You will want to talk to me. What do you have to say about it? Away from the boy, please. I want to go over this with Warwill again. Very well, I'll speak to you, Jirok. I know that you had reason to kill Rorwar. You couldn't possibly understand how this affects my people or me. Do what you must. The holder of laws will decide my fate. Okay. Alright. I see. Damn. So the person raising the kid is responsible for the death of the kid's hero or friend? I don't know. Here we go. Do you know who owns this bolt casing? This belongs to Jirok. How did you get it? I found Jirok's bolt casing on Rorwar's corpse. Oh my, that is very distressing. It definitely seems to suggest that Jirok helped in Rorwar's death. I can't ignore this. Wait here, outsider. I must address this. I will have Jirok brought here. And I hope he can explain this. I really do. Jirok, you know why you have been summoned here. As holder of the laws, I ask you to explain. I won't answer. I can't. Must Warwill be here? Warwill has a bond with Warwar. Oh my god, dude. He is the closest to family that can be found. He is entitled to. Jirok, please speak. If you are guilty, it means death. This outsider will be given your possessions. Do you want that? Is there no alternative to death as punishment? If there were circumstances that led to the attack, perhaps we could consider another punishment. It all depends on what was behind it.
You caution. This may seem like the right path to follow, but you do not know these people as I do.
This is a failure of honor. It is very serious. Were there any mitigating factors we need to be aware of? Won't you say anything in your own defense? I killed Rorwar. I will accept whatever punishment is given. It's better if only my honor is tainted. You did it? Why? Rorwar was good and honorable. Why did you kill him? You only need to know that I did it. The reason is unimportant. Warwill, I'm sorry. Jirok, I won't let you do this. Rorwar was dealing with slavers. Yeah. What? What are you talking about? Liar! Please, don't tell them anything. Rorwar was admired. They need to believe in him. I'm old. I'm not important. Let Warwill and the others have their hero. Nah. Explain yourself, outsider. If you have information that will affect this trial, I must know it. Don't listen to these outsiders' lies, please. Don't listen. I don't think they need this hero, you know? But no, that can't be Jirok. I'm sorry, Warwill. I didn't want you to know. So much is against us. You need someone to look up to. I couldn't let him betray everyone. Outsiders are enough of a threat by themselves. We don't need traitors of our own.
Perhaps it is the right thing to do. We shall see.
Well, as holder of the laws, I declare Jirok innocent. I will see to your release. Sweet. Well, I must say that you are the first outsider. Oh, perhaps some of you are capable of honor after all. You are deserving of your reward. My reward? What reward? Did I not explain? As the person who discovered the crime, you are also affected by it. You would have been given a portion of Jirok's possessions, but he was innocent. Warwar, however, was not. Warwar was wealthy. His family was taken by slavers, leaving him everything. You get a third of this. Warwill receives the rest, if he wishes. He is still upset, but he is young. He will recover. Okay, goodbye to you. 400 credits. That's a third of it. So I would have gotten 1,200 if I got it all. Why would I get it all? Okay, back to I think I can just finish this without even I didn't even see the dude that they wanted me to kill, unless that was the guy that was down there fighting the Mandalorians, you know, which I'm not sure is the case. You have been given a task, outsider. Be thankful for your time on our world. I want to speak with Chundar again. You be allowed audience when you return after completing his task. Only when you... Okay, I will need directions. Oh. I'll be going then. I didn't... Okay. I left something down there. Honest debt. I don't have that quest anymore. Is that an issue? That might be an issue. Oh boy.